Aquarius, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to be pulling a card from the Energy Oracle first, and this is going to show me where your energy is at the moment. It could also be advice or something that you need to know, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and see what we have here for Aquarius. One more shuffle. Okay, let's see. Show me Aquarius. Okay, let's try again. Okay. We have the fourth chakra. This is Archangel Raphael, but it came in reverse. Okay. Now, Archangel Raphael in the fourth chakra. Okay. The fourth chakra is usually the heart chakra. It's all about our feelings, our sensitivity, how we feel, emotions, right? And then Archangel Raphael is the healer. Okay, he's the healer of all of the archangels. So the fact that it came in reverse, Aquarius, it could be that there is something that you are going through. You could be going through some type of emotional pain. And I'm thinking emotional. It could also be physical that, like any, it doesn't matter if it is physical. It would also affect us emotionally if we are, going through some type of like physical suffering as well. So let's see what is going on. And like I said, the fourth chakra is the heart, and Archangel Raphael is the healer. This is card number 38. So if you are going through some type of painful moments, heartache, suffering, maybe, if you're open to it, maybe Archangel Raphael should be someone that can help you as well. But let's go ahead and see what we have here for Aquarius. And talking to Aquarius about feelings, you are such a deep feeler, but you don't show it. You keep everything inside, So it could be a good moment, Aquarius, to allow someone to see you and to open your heart, to show your vulnerability as well. Let's see. What is going on in Aquarius's life? We have the Nine of Swords, the Sun, and the King of Coins. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, Aquarius, you are saying like, where is the sun? Where is it? It seems to be a little bit cloudy for you, The Nine of Swords is a lot of worry. This is our mind. It causes a lot of anxiety, having having to worry about too many things, and feeling like this, feeling anxious, feeling stressed. It can sometimes keep us from feeling the warmth of the sun, from having illumination. Whenever the mind is hyperactive and is thinking about one thing and something else, and we are overthinking something, it can cloud our judgment of things. And also, like, we are like I don't have answers, because the sun is about being conscious of things. It's about having awareness, but it's also the warmth of life. It is happiness and blissfulness. And I see you here as the King of Coins. So you're like, I'm very much in alignment. Like, I'm very centered. The King of Coins is someone that is very, feels very secure and safe, because, like, he's got his resources, and usually he's like head of household, and or he could be like like a manager, like a CEO type of energy, someone who is in charge. But right here, what you're showing me, Aquarius, is that you're like, I don't feel secure. I don't feel safe. Um, I don't have answers. I don't feel that I'm being conscious of things. Not being conscious, but like this Nine of Swords is clouding your awareness, if that makes sense. Okay. So, like I said, it's like, where is the sun? It's been like very cloudy for you in the last, I don't know, little while, I guess. But let's see what is going on here for you. Why are you feeling like this? What is keeping you from having clarity and awareness and feeling the warmth of life, Aquarius? Okay. From what I can tell, you feel very disconnected. Okay. So let's see. Show me the Nine of Swords for Aquarius. The Nine of Swords is almost like being hijacked by our thoughts. It wouldn't hurt to try to relax, to do some introspection, meditation, stuff like that. Show me the Nine of Swords. We have the Six of Cups, Temperance, and the Fool. Okay. All right. Well, I feel, Aquarius, that there is a relationship that needs to be healed in your life. Okay. Maybe you don't have to heal the relationship with this person. Okay. Many times we ask for things like closure. And closure is something that we think that we need to have answers about, what happened and what they did, what they did, and what if I had done something different, or what if I had said something different, or maybe we are waiting for like an apology, or, all of that is closure. Okay. So it could be that you need closure with someone, or you need to like heal a relationship with someone. But most of all, whenever we look at temperance, it's something that is within ourselves. You are showing me the Six of Cups, which is somebody else. So there is this other being or person in your life. It could be a lover. It could be a sibling. It could be a friend. It could be, it's someone that you've known for many, many years, many, many moons. Okay. And there is something that needs to be healed, but that healing, more than being with the other person, is being a healing within ourselves, where we made peace with what happened. We made peace with the way things unfolded. We have forgiven them, and we have forgiven ourselves, just to be at peace and bring harmony into our lives. Whenever we look at the card of Temperance, we see an angel, and the angel is super zen, and the angel is like, I'm not worried about anything. I mean, the angel looks extremely serene, and there's a lot of tranquility in the angel and a lot of harmony. And what the angel is doing is that the angel has two cups. One cup has fire, the other cup has water. Two different elements. One is very hot, one is very cold. So whatever is happening in those two cups is chaotic, is extreme. So what the angel is doing is tempering, is mixing them, is bringing harmony to those two cups. Okay. So there is something within you, Aquarius, that is really extreme. It could be that you have regrets, remorse, guilt, pain, suffering, anger. Like, I'm giving too many examples here. You should know what it is. So it's time to like bring all of those energies, being mindful of them, and trying to temper where you're not allowing those energies to take the best from you. So the point here is to be zen. The point is to be in harmony, to be at peace, right? So I believe that there is something that you need to either forgive from someone, or you need to become, like, I forgive myself, or I'm bringing closure to myself, not to the other person, whatever the case may be. And that is going to give you more peace of mind and harmony, and being more, like that angel in the car that is just like, I'm good. I'm very harmonious right now. I'm at peace. Nothing bothers me. Instead of this Nine of Swords, which is hyperactive thinking. Okay. So that can be the beginning of something for you with that full card here. So I hope that makes sense. Let's go ahead and look at the sun. And like I said, I feel like the sun is being blocked by your thoughts, by that Nine of Swords. So show me the sun. That sense of happiness and awareness. Happiness, bliss, warmth. Show me the sun for Aquarius. Three of Swords. The moon. And the Five of Cups. Okay. Aquarius. This is not a judgment. I'm just telling you what the cards are showing me. If this is your reading, I hope you take it with an open mind and an open heart. If it's not your reading, then you shouldn't be here at all, I guess. But here, you are showing me that you don't feel deserving of happiness. That's pretty much it. You don't feel deserving. I don't deserve to be happy. We have the moon, and the moon is showing us the subconscious mind. These are things that we have within ourselves, and we are either unaware of those things, or we are not clear about things, or we have beliefs, feelings, patterns, whatever is in the subconscious that is kind of like we are unaware of those things. This is very unaware with the moon energy. And within your moon, we have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords, a lot of people think the Three of Swords is a broken heart. The Three of Swords is rejection. Okay. And, the source is the mind. And the Five of Cups, that is a broken heart, that is suffering, remorse, guilt, pain. Okay. So you have beliefs, you have ideas you have emotions in your subconscious that show you or tell you with that Three of Swords that you reject the sun, and that in return, like the sun is not for you. Like it's like you cannot have that energy of the sun. It's like you feel undeserving of happiness. You feel undeserving of like feeling the warmth of life and having awareness, and just like this is not for you. Okay. Now, I do see though, because the sun, we have the sun and the moon. We have both here. Okay. I believe maybe because we have both of those energies, we had an eclipse not too long ago. It was a lunar eclipse, and I believe that was on March 15th or so. Maybe around those days or that time, when we had that eclipse, maybe you went through a lot of pain, heartache. Speaking of Archangel Raphael here, and maybe there is a healing that began for you, where you're becoming aware, because it is showing you something. You're becoming aware of those patterns or those beliefs. Okay. So I believe that healing right here is becoming possible, in that you are taking care of those beliefs or patterns. Okay. So, there is healing that needs to take place with someone, and also those are the beliefs that you have here. Now, let's go ahead and look at the King of Coins. I believe that you have a lot of things that you're responsible for, and you could be head of something, maybe head of household, head of a business. You could be in charge of something. Like you have, it's like you have to sustain something, So let's go ahead and see what this King of Coins. I think you're mature enough to, I would say, like based on this reading and what I'm getting, I would think that you're above 35 years old, because of the energy, like is what I'm feeling right here. So show me that King of Coins. We have the King of Swords. That's you. The King of Swords is Aquarius energy. We have the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. Okay. I do like this. Okay. King of Swords, that's your energy, Aquarius. Very smart, analytical, thoughtful, logical, very wise. You use a lot of discernment, that is the energy of the King of Swords, and also very decisive. When you guys make up your mind, hey, it's just like we have to like decapitate you before you change your mind, So with the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups, I see that you're opening, Page of Cups, you're opening yourself. I would say the way that you're opening yourself here is not very active, but it's more passive. It's more like you're becoming aware of this. You're becoming, like you're opening yourself to a relationship. Four of Wands. The way that I see the Four of Wands is a relationship that is, the way that I see it is a public relationship. However you guys define that relationship, it could be boyfriend and girlfriend. It could be husband and wife. It could be, I don't know, more things. I don't know, like whatever, however you guys define that relationship, but it's more like, like people know about it, it's public. Okay. So I see that you're becoming more aware of like, okay, I need to like open myself up to a relationship. Maybe you have someone in mind. It could be the same person here. I don't know. For some reason, it feels a little bit different, the two energies. But maybe you are open to, and like I said, it's open, but in very, 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 very small ways. Pages are not active, they're passive energy. So it could be like you're cracking the door open, just cracking the door open to a relationship here. Your arms are not wide open, if that makes sense. It's more like you're taking baby steps, okay? But I don't know what that relationship is. It's a Four of Wands. And I don't know if that has anything to do with the Six of Cups here. I have no idea. Okay. I do believe that you have a lot of responsibilities. You have a lot of, security as well. And you could be the one, like a provider, or like the one that is like the main resource for something. And also just like, maybe you have, like wealth, like maybe you have a good bank account. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe you just feel secure enough right now. You feel safe enough. Like you have your resources to start like opening yourself to like a relationship is what I'm seeing right here. But like I said, this is done in very, very small ways. It's not, I don't see you like, I almost see you like dipping your toe in the water. That's the way that I see you. Not like jumping in the pool. You're not jumping in. You're kind of like just testing the waters right now. Okay. So I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but this could be something in the future, because I see that there is some healing first that needs to take place right here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and see what kind of advice we have here for Aquarius. What advice do we have for Aquarius? Okay. King of Cups, Nine of Cups, and Ten of Cups. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this. First of all, Aquarius, the advice is with the King of Cups. The King of Cups is not afraid to show up in his feelings. Now, whenever we talk about feelings, like the Queen and the King of Cups, they're not afraid of emotions. They're not afraid of feelings. They can embrace all of the emotions and embrace, like feel them and embrace them, right? It could be happiness, which is something that you are missing here. It could be sadness. It could be pain, suffering, regrets, all of that. Just because the King of Cups is here is not that he only feels butterflies and unicorns and he's like all in love. No, he's open to all of those feelings, and he doesn't judge them. He feels them. Okay. He feels very secure with himself to be open to experience and explore all of those feelings. Okay. It takes a lot of vulnerability to be like the King of Cups. So I feel like the advice here is just to be like, hey, Aquarius, you're strong enough, you are smart enough, and you're very capable to open your heart and feel all of those emotions and to be present with all of them and embrace them. It doesn't matter what the feeling is. Even this, I don't deserve to be happy, that is a feeling. You can sit with that feeling and ask yourself, why do I feel like this? And feel it. Like really embrace it and be like, why do I feel like I don't deserve this? And allow your feelings to move through you. You're gonna be okay, right? Now, once you do that as the King of Cups, then we have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Whenever we look at the number 9 in tarot, it's always about me, myself, and I. There's nobody else. Okay. 9 of Cups is like, I feel happy. I feel satisfied. I am proud of myself. I am, I feel good. This is I is the number 9. Whenever we have cups, it's feelings, emotions. Okay. So opening your heart is going to bring, I believe, a lot of healing to you, where you're going to feel like, wow, I feel so good about myself. I'm so proud. Like, I'm in a good place. And not only that, not only the King of Cups can bring that to you, but it can also bring it to you and all of those people that are part of your inner circle. It can bring that sense of emotional completion and emotional engagement and union and presence with other people as well, where other people feel emotionally good around you and safe and present, and they can be like, I know, and this is very mutual. Whenever we look at the 10 of Cups, I love you, you love me, I see you, you see me, I embrace you, you embrace me, I accept you, you accept me. It's beautiful. Okay. So that 10 of Cups can be one person, it can be 50 people, it's just whoever is part of your emotional circle. Okay. So once you do this, Aquarius, you embrace yourself, your feelings, your heart. It can bring a lot of healing, because where I see you right now, you feel very undeserving. Okay. Let's close the reading with a card from The Universe Has Your Back, and we're going to close the reading with this. Okay, let's see. What do we have here for Aquarius? Okay. It says, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Yes. This 9 of Swords is no freedom. Like I said, the 9 of Swords is like being hijacked by your thoughts. Okay. So you need to free yourself from this. So it says, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Okay. I am the dreamer of my dream. Yeah. I am the dreamer of my dream. Just remember that you are in control of all of this. And then it says, my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Okay. So if you're going to be overthinking, worrying, stressing out, that's why you don't feel the sun here. That's why you don't feel it. So, hopefully this reading helps you. And if it does, let me know in the comments, give me a like, subscribe to the channel. And I really hope it helps. And I will talk to you soon, Aquarius. Take care. Namaste.